Namaste. Hi, my name is Stacy, and I would love to teach you the spiritual practice. I just completed the Mantra, Mudra, and Pranayama course with Happy Jack Yoga, and I would love to teach you some of the techniques that they have taught me. We're going to begin in a seated position. You can sit in a chair, on a cushion, on your mat, wherever you like that's comfortable. We will get our rocks, our alignment, and take a few breaths and just settle in. We will take the Gyan Mudra. This is the mudra of knowledge. So we're going to get into our Vinya Maya Kosha here, Vinya Maya state, and just breathe naturally. Let's take a cleansing breath together, inhaling. Stay here for a moment with your eyes closed. Leave your eyes closed for a moment and take your hands out of the Gyan Mudra and place them together, palms facing each other, and just begin to rub them vigorously together, creating a little bit of friction. And then we'll carefully pull them apart and just cup the eyes. I love to do this in the morning. And then begin just to open the eyes. You can do even some eye exercises underneath these palms. And then we open them up and let the hands come down. I'm going to guide you through a mantra. It's a mantra that means, and when you translate it to English, it means, may all beings be happy and free. And another thing that I wanted to let you know is that you can practice any of these techniques no matter what religion or spiritual practice you have. It really is just about moving the energy in the body. So just to keep that in mind, in case you're fearful of trying something, if you're cheating on your God, you're not. You're not at all, okay? So in saying that, if it resonates with you, you're welcome to join in. I'll say it a few times. And you can find different variations of the same chant. Loka samasta sikino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sikuno bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. So you don't need to know Hindi or Sanskrit or speak it perfectly. If the message resonates with you, that is what matters. So may all beings be happy and you just take a moment and you let that settle in. So you don't have to be perfect at Hindi or Sanskrit or any of that. You just feel the message, let it resonate within, and know that we all want all beings to be healthy and free, happy and free. Okay, so the next thing that we do is we come up in a standing position. Okay, and I'm just gonna move you up so you can see me. Okay. Alrighty. So standing up. I'm just gonna do a few stretches of bringing the arms up, reaching up, exhale down, reaching up, exhale down. Okay, then I'd like you to take a stance, maybe mat width apart or hip width apart, just so that you have some stability there, some foundation. And the first, this is a technique that I'm kind of throwing in there. It's called the lumberjack breath. And the one crazy thing, you know, that we all have as being human beings is that we are very emotional. We have these emotions. And sometimes we're under the impression that maybe we have to hide these emotions or forget that they're there or pretend they don't exist. But really what we need to do is understand them. And the best way to do that is go through them. So what I do is I like to imagine all the things that I'm overwhelmed about in life, everything that's I just can't seem to get a handle on, things that come too quickly and I just can't think about. I imagine them as huge, massive blocks. And keep in mind that I live in Canada, up north here, so we heat by firewood. So have these massive blocks, and then we take our axe like this, okay? And you're gonna sound crazy, but I've gotten used to it. But we're gonna inhale, bring our arms up overhead, and then as we exhale, we're gonna chop these blocks up, and we're gonna grunt or growl or yell when this happens. So when we exhale, that's when the grunt happens, okay? So don't be afraid to swing the axe. We wanna chop that crap. We wanna trap all this nasty stuff that's in our minds that is holding us back, the things that we're overwhelmed. We want to chop it up. Just chop it up. Just chop it up, get rid of it. So inhale. Ah! 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 Lost my balance. Ah! 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 And then you keep going. You do that about like maybe 30 times, and you just keep doing that, and you really start to feel this release. It starts to feel really good. The next thing I like you to imagine is keep the same stance. We're going to take that firewood that we all just chopped up, and we're going to put it in the fire. We just made this kindling. Now we're going to watch that burn. We don't need it anymore. It doesn't serve us. So we're going to pick it up, place it in the fire, okay? And then like this, and it's going to be a quick breath. And just imagine all those things that you do not need, all the things that you just chopped up is going to burn, burn, burn. And breathe, 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 breathe. Perfect. Good, you keep that going. Again, same thing, 30 times. The next breath is the breath of joy. Now I kind of change it a little bit. The way Happy Jack Yoga teaches it is beautiful. It's like a conductor. The way I am going to do it, I like to imagine, again, it's the same theme, is that we have this fire. We're going to watch that smoke burn. It's like we're dancing in that smoke. And there it is. So we're going to inhale, bring our arms up, swoosh over to the side, swoosh back over to the side, swoosh into the middle, and release. Inhale, swoosh, 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 and down. And down. And down. And down. And down. And down. And again, same thing, 30 times. Start to really feel it's beautiful. Next breath. So we keep going. We're in the standing position. It's the heavens, reaching for the heavens. So now that we've released all of this anger and frustration, maybe sadness, things that aren't serving us anymore, we have all this space now for more love, more light, and joy. So we're going to bring, it's like a breath of Oh, we did the breath of joy. So now we feel more joyous, we've got more room. We're going to ask the universe for more of these positive vibrations. So we bring our hands up to the sky like this, and we just bring it down. And you can do these things in a seated position as well. Everything can be done seated as well. So if you're in a wheelchair, no problem. All this stuff is very accessible to you. Just moving the energy in the body. So that's what we're doing. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, and release down. Okay, the next breath, we're going to take our hands like so. Another mudra. We're going to bring it up. We're just going to over and over. And come back down, release. Okay, some shoulder rolls just to get some tension gone. Feeling good, feeling really good. And that's what you want to feel. So get hydrated. You'll need some water. And let's see, what is the next must? So we go through all the breathing techniques. Kapala Bhati is one of the breathing techniques that we use. And it's very much similar to what we've been doing. It's like this fast breath. And it's meant to make you feel light. And just get rid of all that stuff that's crowded up in the head. You're going to feel light. So when we inhale, we're going to just inhale a regular breath. Let the breath out. And when we inhale, we pulse the belly and we bring it in, and short exhales out the nose, and it goes fast. So we go like this. You just keep going. Whew, it feels really good. You can do the same breath in cat-cow. For me, I love cat-cow, but for me, I love to make cat-cow nice and slow, and I like to feel the spine move slowly. But in this breath, it's the same thing. You go fast. Exhaling with the nose. And release. Nice big exhale. And the last breath I'm going to teach you is the Brahmari breath, or the bumblebee breath. And it's a beautiful one too. It's great for the throat chakras. So opening your throat and speaking your heart's truth is something that's hard to do, because it's hard to stay with our integrity when we're surrounded by all these different energies around us. So if we practice this technique, and can help us kind of focus on really what it's like the bridge to the mind and to the heart. It's like, what do we really want to say? What really means the most, without getting our message mixed up. So that's one thing I like about the bumblebee breath, and with even chanting Om or any of the mantras, it helps kind of open up that throat chakra, make you more confident when you do have something to say, you know how to say it. So in saying that, we'll just sit in a comfortable position, breathing, and take an inhale together. And what we do is we just take the tip of our tongue, place it at the palate, the top of the mouth, and we just hum on our exhale. And that's the Brahmari breath. Another one that I've been adopting is I take my mala beads, and this is I'm high vata, and with if you practice Ayurveda at all, if you are vata in balance, it means you just can't get grounded. So this is a meditation tool that I use to help me get grounded when I am vata in balance. I just take my mala beads and I say something that's positive or something that I need in that moment. In this time, we could even say the Loka Samasta, the that mantra, and just say it over again as you just feel each beat until you get to the end. And you just do that. It's something to focus on. So if you're like me and you have this busy mind that is just constantly got 1,000 things going on and you really can't stay focused because there's 1,000 things to do and you don't have enough time to do it all, so then you end up doing nothing. Do something like this. It really keeps you focused. And starting your morning with the spiritual practice um, can, it sounds crazy, but it allows you more time in your day. Like all of a sudden you have more clarity and you can do the things that you need to do. So I love the spiritual practice, and I thank Happy Jack for teaching it to me, and I am very honored to bring it to you. Namaste.